I'm going to need to dig a deeper hole because this hole is not deep enough yet. Where's my tool? Get my pointer over here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, don't fall in there. Don't fall in there. There's a giant cave and I just dumped my stuff in it. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to my little base here on the Radiated Planet in Astroneer on the Xbox One. I've decided it's time to get off this tiny little planet. The low gravity, while fun, does cause a lot of havoc for trying to drive around with my truck, which you may have noticed is completely missing, and it's not because I forgot where I parked it. It does seem to just kind of disappear periodically, and I'm not entirely certain, but I have a feeling that might be it up there in orbit. You can kind of see something up there, kind of like a little chain there. I don't know whether that's supposed to be like the starting port in the game, but I think that stays around the Terran planet. It doesn't follow you from planet to planet. So if that's the case, I have a sneaking suspicion my truck may be in orbit somewhere. Either that or it's somehow sunk down inside the planet. I've got the shuttle here ready to take off. We can go check out the last planet that we haven't seen yet so far, and that'll be the exotic planet. Now, oops, I just dropped my little solar panel. Solar panel wasn't super helpful here, unfortunately, because the day cycles are really short. But I'm kind of hoping on the exotic planet we'll have a little bit more luck with sunshine, and that'll help with some power generation. I do like. I just did it again. It was on the piece there, and it keeps dropping off. I do like the wind turbine as an idea, but it just hasn't been generating a whole lot of power for me. I got a little bit out of it on the arid planet, where I thought I would get a lot because it's kind of always windy. This planet too is also really windy. I wasn't getting much from it, so ultimately I ended up swapping it out for the coal power generator, which was kind of cool, but again, not something I really used a ton. What came in even more handy than those was ultimately the batteries, because I could charge up the power that I was getting during the daytime, and that extended my power usage into the night and let me build a lot more things. But I made good use of the trade platform and the fuel condenser. We fueled up the shuttle. We have a pretty good complement of supplies. I have something like 10 or 11 resin on me. I think I have 4 compound. Where are we here? I've got actually have 1 slot open. I shouldn't go with an empty slot. I should see if I have. I have 1 more compound here somewhere. Yes, I do. So I'm going to bring another compound just in case. I have a feeling on the exotic planet, resources will be far more plentiful than they were on this one. We really had nothing here. I didn't find a single spot that actually had compound or resin. So it's actually a really good thing that I brought it. Now, we found lots of other things. There was coal. I found that astronium, which is really cool. Nothing you can do with it right now, but it does look neat. And hopefully it gives some ideas of some things that might come out in the future, which is kind of cool, too. In the background there, you can see the arid planet is still broken. That must be just part of my save game now, because it's in, I don't know, like 4 chunks flying around. I kind of want to land on it just to see what will happen, but I have a feeling it'll bug my save game, and then this whole game will be lost. So I don't really want to do that. Let's get off this planet, get ourselves up into the atmosphere, well, not the atmosphere, but outer space, and make our way to the exotic planet. I think we have a pretty good set of supplies so that when we set down, we have everything we need to be able to set up shop relatively quickly, get into the larger space view. So you can see there's my base that's on the planet, and you can see I'm orbiting the planet, but then there's also these vehicle markers that are out here in outer space. And I don't know what those are. I'm going to see if I can kind of try and get an angled view down here low enough that I can get it into view. No, they're just kind of hanging out there. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm not sure if those are vehicles that I lost, because I have lost a few of them. They're kind of hanging out in space. Or if that's supposed to be something more like the like that starting space base kind of thing. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see if we can find the exotic planet and get our little ship over there. All right, we're here. Now, I did actually set down at one point on the Tundra planet, but we didn't stay because I'd forgotten some stuff, and then when I decided to go get it, I took off into orbit, and it didn't mark on the planet where I had my supplies left behind, so I didn't end up going back just because I didn't know where I could touch down and still have my stuff. Oh, cool, the solar panel actually works here in space, too. That's neat. Not that it provides any benefit. I wish I could tell what the color patterns are on the surface, but I'm going to go for something that's a little more on the green side here. Mostly because, well, for one, it's in the middle of the planet, so I'm hoping I get some nice long day cycles. And then 2, I'm hoping it'll give me a variety of supplies that I can get. I would like to try and find some research items pretty much right away, or early on at any rate, so that we can try... Uh-oh, where is this sticking me? Oh, it's loading in. Wow, that's really slow. Alright, so it did give me... it did give me a little bit of land. I don't know that I can stay here, though. If I get it on my ship, I'm actually going to have no ground to stand on. I'm not sure if it's just going to dump me over the side. Now, it shows my guy standing next to my shuttle, but I don't know how much to trust that. This is a really wacky terrain. Oh, and it builds up really high around me, too. Alright, I'm gonna pass on this as my starting point, I think. Let's go back into orbit and see if we can pick a different space. It might be a little bit more feasible for building in, because that's just a little bit too close to an edge. I don't mind some like crazy terrain around me, but I need at least enough space around me that I can try to start building something. I probably could terraform a little bit, but I don't know, that just seems like a hassle. So that area of the planet is like the only one that's really green. Now, granted, the colors don't necessarily mean a ton, because, I mean, it could be just a case of alien foliage that's purple instead of green. Oh, there's some green down here, too. And we landed in Purple Town. Wow, again, the train's loading in really slow. Oh, is that it? Nope, still coming. Alright, this looks more workable. I do want to go check out some of that crazy terrain, but this looks like it might be something that's a little bit more feasible. We've got some open space here. I can probably hunt around relatively quickly and find some resources. Ah, cool, we do have some funky terrain. Alright, let's call this our home. We'll plant our flag here. We already had Planet Bob. I don't know what to call this one. Planet Jeb? I don't know. It's really windy here. It's funny, like every planet except the Terran planet, wind is apparently a natural issue. So, looks like there's a little cave right over here, so that's cool. We got some stuff we can explore there right away. We've got some nice little terrain features over there we can check out. I want to see what that is out in the distance. I can't tell what that is exactly. I don't know if that's just some sort of crazy plant life similar to what you see in the caves on other planets, or if it's something else. Nevertheless, let's grab our habitat, because with that we can start building anywhere. Doesn't have to be immediately adjacent to the ship. I guess technically I probably could have done this too if I'd kept that other spot, but I don't feel any reason to make it challenging for myself. Alright. We'll just stick right here, I guess. And I think what I'm going to do... actually, you know what? So we'll start this... Plant this thing down to the ground, and then what I'll do is I'll do a little smoothing around here so that we have something a little bit more flat to work with as we expand outwards. If I start right underneath the little habitat here, I should get some pretty good flatness. I do have 2 batteries on my pack, which is great. Oh. Alright, my pack is full, so I'm just spitting the organic onto the ground. Ah, I lost track of my pointer. The 2 batteries are giving me a good amount of power, and then I also have a solar panel too, so this is giving me lots to work with here. Alright. Good. Cool. So we got that flattened out, and this organic will come in handy too. I do have a little generator. So starting out on another planet certainly give me an advantage in that I have 2 batteries, I have an oxygen tank, like all kinds of stuff to give me a good start on this planet. And then being able to just build out an entire base right away is certainly a nice benefit too. I want to make sure these are angled up just a little bit before you stick them, then they won't dig their way into the ground too much anyway. Alright, so we got 1 resin there. I'm going to need to drop some more of this stuff out of my pack because I've got a little bit too full to pick up all the resin I'm going to need off my supply system here. So now here's the cool thing. These little storage things can be totally lifted off while they're still loaded, so I can just take them out and dump them on the ground. I'm going to get the beginnings of a base set up here, and then we'll head out and do a little exploring and see what we can find. Well, we've got the beginning of a base going on here. I have a couple different items down. I decided to go a little bit of a different route than I did on the Radiated Planet, where there were really no supplies. On the Radiated Planet, I went with the fuel condenser and the trade platform, so I could make sure I had enough of everything. But in this case, I've decided to use the 3D printer and the vehicle bay as my first items I want to put down, because I really want to get out and explore as early as possible. Now, I do have another section that I started to build out over here, And I did not make effective use of my resin, so I'm actually just one resin short. I was trying to build in a way that I wouldn't get in the way with my shuttle over here. For some reason, I thought I'd placed this item over here and already built it out to be what it was going to be, but I hadn't yet, and then I used the resin incorrectly. But regardless, we do have a little bit here. With the printer, we can make what we need to for vehicles, so I'm going to make first a solar panel that we can stick on it. As you can see, I've taken the storage items and actually stuck them on the 3D printer because I found out something interesting about this planet. The storms seem to be a lot more powerful than the other ones I was dealing with. And they took those storage items I had sitting on the ground and just basically blew them away. They were kind of rolling away from me like little tumbleweeds. Not super fast, but enough of a pain I had to go out and grab them. I think this storm is going to come over top of me. Yeah, so I'm going to jump in my shelter of the habitat here and let the storm go by. They seem to last really long here too. I don't know if it's I don't know if I'm just feeling like it's longer because I'm on a new planet, or if they really are longer, but long and powerful. That's the second storm I've weathered since I've gotten here, and I don't feel like I've really been here all that long. So, I mean, I hope I don't find myself just perennially stuck in a storm. We'll see what happens, though. So, we have an option here. We could build the rover. I don't think I have enough aluminum. Now, you need 4 aluminum to build a truck, and I would like to have the truck, but I think we're going to start with a rover. We might even build 2 rovers so we have a little trailer, but initially right now, I'm mostly worried about getting around. And actually, I might not even have enough compound to do that. I think I only have 2 compound. Huh. Maybe I should have planned out my resource use a little better. I just built myself another little solar panel here that I intended to put on the truck, or the rover, so I'd have the means of power to get around. Now I don't have that. Okay. Maybe not the best use. Well, I guess we're going to have to go out on the hunt then. We're going to need to find both resin and compound, which seems to be kind of something you're always searching for on these planets. I do feel like this one maybe has a better chance of having resin and compound on it at least. I have 2 compound, but I'm going to need 1 for tethers if I'm going to go out anywhere, because I don't have enough to make a seat now to go on this thing. All right, let's make tethers. I'm gonna take one of these batteries and drop it here, so that if I have need of it later, I can retrieve it. I do have a generator on me, and I have a couple of organic, so I can get power from that. But let's just pick a direction, and we'll head out. See if we can find some compound and some resin we can work with. Well, I haven't found compound or resin yet, but I did find what looks like coal here. I should maybe grab some of this. I know somebody pointed out that it's kind of frustrating when I don't grab everything that I find in an area, but I don't have a lot of space on my pack. Oops, what's going on here? There we go. Oh, jeez, I dug my own cave there practically. I don't have a lot of space on my pack, and I don't have a direct use for the coal just yet, unless I decide to make some sort of like cold-powered power generator or something. But let's see what these crystals are over here. This might be hydrazine that I'm seeing, but we could get lucky, and maybe it'll be some resin or something. And just like that, I'm already out of tethers. Boy, can't get very good range out of this. What is this? I have a feeling this is going to be hydrazine, but I could get lucky. Maybe it'll be resin. Show me the resin. Show me the resin. I really don't have any need of hydrazine right now. So this would be great if this was resin. And just like that, I'm out of power. Alright, let's get some power generation going. Hydrazine. I don't need hydrazine. Alright, the hunt continues. I probably should use my other compound to make more tethers here. Okay, I didn't find more compound or more resin yet. I mean, I'm not super far from my camp, but I'm far enough away. I thought I'd be able to see something at this point, but I do see some laterite, and with that I could build a truck. I don't think I have enough tethers to get all the way over there. This planet comes pretty close to the Terran planet, actually. I don't think I have enough tethers to get all the way over there, but we can at least get part way. and then I can kind of gather resources and kind of shuttle back and forth. Let's see how much of this laterite we can dig up. My pack is a little bit on the full side, but some of it is just organic, and I can use that to generate power. So it'll be a bit of a trade-off. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it looks like there's a down shuttle over here too. That's cool. So we might be able to find something useful in there that will help out too. Let's dig all this out of here. Oh my goodness, I'm not even finished digging this out yet, and we've already got another storm upon us. Okay, let's get some of this stuff in the hole so the wind doesn't blow it away. I'm going to need to dig a deeper hole, because this hole is not deep enough yet. Where's my tool? Get my pointer over here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, don't fall in there. Don't fall in there. There's a giant cave, and I just dumped my stuff in it. Oh my gosh. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to grab some of this laterite and run for my tether line because I'm too far away from my oxygen. I can't even see my tethers. There's blocks everywhere. I'm going to die. I'm so dead. I'm going to get smoked by a block. I'm going to be toast. Oh, no. Come on. We're alive so far? Oh, I think that might have hit. I can't even see my tether line. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction or not. There it is. Okay. If I could just get close enough. Oh, no. If I get close enough here, I can drop this thing. Let's get out the tool. Oh, there's a lot of blocks. I'm going to get smoked. Get out the tool. I need a wall. I need some kind of a wall to help block me from these things. I have no pointer, though. Why can't I build in this? There it is. There we go. Give me some shelter. I can't believe I'm still alive. Okay. My backpack's full. I can't put that on there. Whew. Okay. I very nearly fell into a cave there. That would have been not pretty. Holy. That one came up relatively quick too. I mean, it was actually from a different direction. I don't need the power yet. I'm gonna leave this little laterite I dug out behind that shelter, so if another wind picks up, at least it's got some kind of cover. I thought for sure I was toast there. I can't believe one of those blocks didn't hit me. That's the first time I've been out in a storm, aside from on the Radiated Planet where the blocks don't fly around. First time I've been out in a storm and not gotten smashed in the head by a block and killed. So we found a cave, which is cool. It was really poor timing. I lost 2 of the laterite that I'd harvested, which really stinks. I need that for the truck. But let's get these over here. When I use up some more power, I'll have another couple slots open. I probably should leave the coal out here and worry about getting the laterite back because I can do something with that if I can get. Oh, you know what? I don't have a smelter. I can't even do that yet. I probably should have built a smelter first. I did a much better job of setting up my base when I was on the Radiated Planet than I did here, unfortunately. Alright, so it occurred to me that these shuttles actually pretty much always have a seat in them, so I can take the seat that I can use to build my truck. Oh, I'm suffocating. Oh my goodness. No. I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I recovered my body and I got about 4 or 5 of those laterite back at the base. Now I really do need a smelter before I can turn that into anything useful. Otherwise it's just going to be a couple of chunks of red stuff sitting on the ground. Here's my poor little body. I did leave some things behind on it. Like I left the coal and the hydrazine because I just don't need either one of those right now. I do want to get what's in this shuttle, but this shuttle is actually perched right on the edge. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, another storm coming in. Come on. I think I can hide out. I'm going to try hiding out inside of this down ship. See whether this will provide me with the cover I need. I'm going to dig it out a little bit, though. As expected, there is another seat here that I can use. There is another resin, which is amazing. That's exactly what I needed, actually. That resin will let me build out one more of those little extensions on the base. Nope, I got a bunch of blocks in my head. Let me build out the extensions on the base one more time so that I can... Oh my goodness, camera view. So I can build a smelter now. And I have a couple of copper here. I got some lithium. I can't see because my camera's all messed up and this thing's outside. Alright, now here's the real issue. Do I have enough oxygen to last out this storm? The storms on this planet are brutal. They're so frequent and they're really forceful. I might actually have to make a run for it because I'm not gonna survive. I need this seat. I want this lithium too. If we can find another lithium, then we can make a battery, which will help with a little bit with some base power, which would be good. Let's grab that. All right, I'm gonna get the seat here, so I'm ready to go. I don't think if I run for it, I'm gonna survive. This storm's harsh. It's funny that this thing still has flashing lights, like it has power, but there's no actual power connection on it anywhere. Okay, it looks like the sun's coming out. I'm gonna make a run for it because if I don't, I'm gonna suffocate. One way or another. Oh, it's smoked by a rock. Am I dead? I'm dead, but I'm still holding the seat. What happened? Oh, I'm in the ground. And I still have the seat. Yay! Ah, silly little bug, but one that's actually very useful. Alright, so we've got our seat back. I don't have to make one of those now, ultimately when we build the truck, but I gotta get my body again. And it's got the resin out there that I need. Ugh, good grief. Why did I have to build, like, in a line that's so far out there? Ugh. Alright, we recovered our body again, and actually there's an unknown out here. It's funny that it still calls them unknowns, because I think I've researched pretty much everything. I gotta bring this anyway, though, because with any luck, even though we may not get any new researched item out of it, we might at least get another piece of lithium that we can use to make a larger battery. And the cave process, like the cave structure out this way looks pretty big. I kind of want to get a vehicle and get driving down there. There's actually enough space I could drive a rover right down into it, I think. Oh, I'm suffocating. Are you kidding me? Come on, I've died too many times in this game already. Just get within range of the line. You're like right there. You're right there. Oh, I connected and I still died. Oh, jeez. If by any chance you're taking notes on how not to play this game if you want to survive, you've really come to the right channel. I'm just messing everything up on this planet. Right from the original base setup, right down to like just oxygen management. I've got it all covered in this one. Okay, so this time I want a smelter if I can make one. I have a feeling it's going to require compound. I need 2 of them. And fortunately, I do have 2 pieces of compound left sitting on my 3D printer over here. So I can grab these, which is good because I don't have any compound otherwise. And I haven't found any yet. I was actually expecting to find compound and resin a little bit more plentiful on this planet. And I'm a little bit concerned that I didn't. Maybe I should have started with the trade station just to be on the safe side. Or the trade platform and the fuel condenser just to be on the safe side. But I don't know. We're still surviving okay. I mean, having the supplies that I brought with me did make a really big difference. If I hadn't brought anything at all, I think I'd be in a lot of trouble right now. So let's get 2 compound in here. That'll get us going with the smelter, which will let me make some more aluminum. I did find a couple pieces of copper in that ship, as well as this lithium. So I think I have 1 piece of lithium. I brought back a piece of research also, but I won't be able to build out the research platform until I get a little bit more resources anyway. So let's bring the laterite over here so we can get stocked up on aluminum. And I'm going to leave behind the copper because I don't have a use for it just yet. Over here, copper. Okay, so we have a seat already. I already have a solar panel built for the rover. We pretty much just need enough aluminum to be able to build this thing. Okay, we got a truck going. And actually, it's probably a good thing I'm building the truck instead of something else, because that'll give me more storage options too. So if we do find a good node of compound or resin, we can bring back a bit more of a load of it. I'm going to grab... Oh, there's compound right there. No. Actually, no, that's the solar panel thing saying it needs compound. I got it. Alright, where did that seat go? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. I set that seat down here, and now a storm rolled through and it blew it away on me. Oh, there it is. Phew. Didn't go too far. That's good. I'm a little worried about the truck getting blown away. I might have to build a garage for this thing. That'll be a first. Well, first for me anyway. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to grab one of the solar panels so we have some sort of power generation. It's not perfect because it won't work at night, but I mean, I can use the small generator on my pack anyway. If push comes to shove. If push comes to shove, or worse comes to worse, or whatever you want to use. Okay. And I should probably take one of these storage things I built. I really need to build a ramp off of this. Otherwise the truck's going to have to jump. Okay, I think that's probably a little bit more reasonable drive up and down. It's not perfect again, but yeah, it's at least a little bit of a better slope. I'm going to try and check out what's over there. I feel like I can see something just on the horizon that might be like a ship or something. I can't tell what that is. Some sort of... I might be just seeing part of a cloud with some weird plant life or something in front of it, but I want to go over there and check that out. I would like to take some of this storage with me, so I'm going to need to try and create a little space here. You know what? I'll take a little organic. That can't hurt. This laterite can go over here until I get it turned into aluminum. And we'll take this large storage. Alright, so it's not perfect, but at least gives me something more that I can use to carry stuff. I really hope we find a node out here somewhere that we can harvest from. I also really hope the truck drives reasonably. I was having a terrible time driving the truck on the Radiated Planet. Oh, bonsai! Alright, that handled the jump okay. So, what was that thing I saw on the horizon? I don't even know what it was. I think it might have just been a cloud with one of these funny tree things growing up in front of it to make it look like more of an object. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, come on, don't roll over. Woo, stunt driving. Okay. These rocks make it really hard to drive around. Oh, look, a planet just popped up out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, we got a deposit of something over here. What's this? A deposit of rocks. Awesome. Well, we've roamed pretty far and wide now at this point. I've weathered a couple storms in the truck. It actually, the truck doesn't handle really significantly better on this planet than it did on the Radiated Planet. I actually thought it might have been the low gravity of the Radiated Planet that was making it tough to handle, but it seems like it's just the truck in general. There is supposed to be a patch coming out next week for the Xbox One and Windows 10, and I think a smaller patch also for the Windows, or for Steam as well. So hopefully there'll be things in that patch that will help improve the manageability of the truck. I know there's supposed to be something like 22 different items that they're going to have patched into the Xbox version, which is awesome. Many of which are supposed to help with some of the performance. I haven't been having too poor frame rates lately, even since the last update, but apparently this one is going to make some more improvement on that as well, which is great. I have checked a pretty wide range out from my little base now, and I am not finding any compound or resin anywhere, and I'm wondering whether this planet only has it underground. So we may have to go underground to find it. Now, the catch is going to be, without compound to make tethers, I don't know how far underground I can even go. So we might have to kind of do some more challenging... Oh, what's going on here? I'm stuck. We don't have to do some more challenging little probes into a cave or something to try to see if we can find a deposit somewhere that can help us out. Unless there happens to be compound contained inside this little shuttle that I just found crashed here. Let's take a quick peek. This video's already run a little bit long, so I think after I check out what's inside the shuttle, we'll call it a wrap on the video, and we'll see where the next one can take us. If I can't find any compound or resin, then what I might have to do is actually go back to one of my older bases where it's a little bit more plentiful, like on the Terran planet or something. Nope. We got lots of useful stuff in here. We got aluminum, we've got copper. Stick that in the pack. What's this one up here? What is that? Organic, which I really don't need to take. We've got titanium, which is good for making tanks, but not like air tanks, but it's not really much use for anything else. I gotta dig out this unknown while we're here too, just because it might have a lithium or something in it that will help me build a battery that can help extend my power at my base. Stick that on there. Hopefully it doesn't cause my truck to float away. It has been known to cause some issues when you put research items on here. I think I'm going to head back towards the base, though. There is a cave that's actually pretty much right underneath my base. I don't see my base on the horizon. I hope I can find the direction. But we'll head back to the base. I'm going to drop off this stuff, and we'll try next time and probe into that cave and see if we can find some compound or resin in there. And if I can't find it, then I'm just going to have to go back to an old base to get some compound so we can make some tethers and things that we can use to extend in. I probably should have brought a little bit more resin to this planet. I wasn't expecting to have nothing. And if I had known that, I probably would have gone ahead and built the trade platform and the fuel condenser first, the same way as I did on the Radiated Planet, because I'm kind of dealing with the same conditions. I found lots of laterite on the surface here. I even found some titanium. But it was locked into a stone that we couldn't get it out without a drill. But, you know, but not having some of the basic resources certainly makes this a little bit more challenging. So I'm going to find my way back to my base, hopefully. We'll come back next time, and we'll probe into that cave and see what we can find. Thanks, everyone, for checking out the videos. I do hope you enjoy these, and you'll come back and check out some more. I'm, as always, CrypticFox, and I'll see all of you next time. Assuming I can find my base.